We can only go up from here.
Okay, so you should get a prompt now saying this has been recorded and you're cool with that.
Yeah, we got that.
Okay.
So, all right. So, I guess I'll do it. Welcome to the first episode of I Used to Be Cool, featuring Michael Fee and Stefan Banner. My lovely, lovely Limey. I love him so much. Thank you. A lot of the shit in this podcast / storytelling, fucking whatever it is that we're doing, he's semi-responsible for. So I'm
so you're to blame for my brother
here. I'm to blame for fucking up your life. Like, your life getting fucked up is my fault. Steph,
you're just my charity case who needed something to eat. If I have to quote Axel at some point.
And that was what got. Oh, also, I'm still a fucking fall risk. So I haven't taken the standoff yet.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's actually how Steph and I that's how we bonded. We didn't meet because of Guns N' Roses, but like we bonded because of our love of Guns N' Roses. Because if there's anyone else out there who loves them as much as I do, it's Steph. Like, he's seen them on their fucking heyday when they were amazing. I only got
to see Smith Odeum, 1988.
Who opened?
The best show ever. I don't know who opened. I saw Donington that year. Do I?
Which one was the one with fucking Kravitz and?
Oh no, that was in '92 in Milton Keynes. So it was Lenny Kravitz, it was Aerosmith. Skid Row was in '91. It was a whole shitload of concerts. So everyone I wanted to see.
9 Inch.
9 Inch Nails was '93, I think. But I followed him around Europe for a few years in that time. But the first time I saw him was Donington, I think in '87. Those two dudes got killed in the mud. Lyndon Siggers was one of them. Don't remember the other guy. I didn't even know the Guns N' Roses were there, but that was the only show that lit everyone up at Donington. They just went fucking wild. I saw him in Hammersmith, Wembley several times, followed him around Europe. But yeah, I mean, this isn't a Guns N' Roses show. It's just where I first started to like the harder rock, rather than like the Jimi Hendrix and all the other shit I used to listen to, Led Zeppelin, that kind of thing.
And Michael, unfortunately, has been fucking dealing with me for his whole life. And
since day one.
Yeah, since literally day one. Yes. And he's had my taste of music thrust upon him. Some of it.
And your hairstyle, apparently, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He doesn't have that no more.
No, I'm old and corporate.
IT dudes.
I was gonna say that's what happens. But
gotta pay concert tickets.
Yeah, seriously. Some of the things I want to do is like so first episode I can do whatever the fuck I want.
There you go.
I have a little script sort of fucking thing, because this is, I don't know, it's a lot easier than doing the curtain speech. I gotta say that, like that. So Steph, I work at a theater now and I manage this fucking place, and every night that we have a show I have to get on stage and do a speech announcing the band and upcoming shows and give them little like guidelines of like what they can and can't do. I'm not a public fucking speaker. I'm waiting. I swear to God, it's gonna happen. One of these shows, a fuck is gonna slip out. And I'm just praying to God that it's not like a kid show where I'm like, blah, 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 blah. All right, fucking enjoy. Uh-oh.
I think most kids are going to go to a fucking Polish show, so I think you're fine.
No, dude, we have like kid shit. Like, we have like Matilda Jr., Annie Jr. Like, it's a theater as well as like a music venue. So, like, we have plays that little kids come to. We had fucking Polar Express a couple of weeks ago.
The Polar fucking Express.
Yeah, Polar fucking Express. But So like public speaking is not my fucking forte. This is a lot easier than doing that because it's like I'm just talking to YouTube. So sorry everybody that isn't watching because nobody fucking cares yet. But yeah, so anyway, what we're doing is just literally just drinking and smoking and bullshitting about stuff that we've done that was cool. And I was thinking
Yeah.
today we would talk about something that Steph never got to experience, unfortunately, but it's probably for the better. The birthdays and punk rock birthday bowling extravaganza. I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna let Michael fucking take the lead on this one to fill Steph in on what the punk rock birthday God damn, punk rock birthday bowling extravaganza.
A phrase coined by my brother here. So the two of us are, a couple of weeks apart in birthdays. Well, a couple of weeks and a lot of years.
I was
No
gonna say
offense.
there's a bunch of years in there too.
Yeah. Um, and before punk rock bowling was a thing, we would always just get our degenerate punk rock friends out together and go bowling for it's a joint birthday party. Um,
Including
which
Joe.
including Joe, who is 4 days older than me. Um, but yeah, sounds super wholesome. Bring the kids, bring the family. Um,
I actually
lots of
think
things.
I gotta interject. I actually think, and Carol, I'm sorry for lying like directly to your face, but I remember like the second or third one, she was all skeptical about you coming to it because like, aren't there gonna be like lots of people drinking? And what if Michael and his friends want to drink? Are they gonna be able to get booze? I'm like, Carol, it's a bowling alley. They don't serve alcohol at a bowling alley. Come on.
What?
Yes, they
She
fucking
fucking believed
knew.
it.
Not to mention we were all straight edge ish back then.
But anyway, what did it digress into? I guess. What do you
Ah, full contact bowling. A whole new topic here where, football is a contact sport, hockey's a contact sport, bowling, you just chuck a weight down a thing, knock down some pins. We found a way to make it a contact sport. So it
Yeah.
was basketball, basically with the rules that, you do whatever you can to psych out the person, but you can't touch them. And full contact bowling, you could totally do that as soon as they let the ball go.
There was baseball slides. Like
Oh,
we'd come home bruised as fuck.
all the
So can I
tabletop.
interject here? Is this like you dudes on a skateboard going down the lanes, or
No, no,
are you throwing bowling balls at each other? Where's the contact?
no. So say Michael was fucking going up to bowl.
Right.
So Michael would go, he would bring his arm back, and as soon as he brought his arm forward, I would come and baseball slide him between his legs, knock him over on his ass, fucking fall, hit his head, whatever. The next time I'm going up, Michael would creep behind me without me knowing, and as soon as I back up from releasing the ball,
Do the
I'd
tabletop
trip over
curry.
him. Like it was fucking stupid. Like we were fucking. I wasn't drinking at this time. Like I was still straight edge kind of like.
Yeah, we had no excuse. We were
Yeah,
just
I don't
dumb.
know. I was just dumb.
So yeah, I have to interject again. I've never met straight edge Brian. That's kind of an alien concept.
That's true.
The first time I met you, we got fucked up in some tiki lounge in
That's
Oakland.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. I remember. Yeah.
And yeah, there was no straight edge about that. We were just laughing our
No.
balls off about some chick you were dating.
No, yeah, goddamn. Yeah, no, you met me at the height of my alcoholism. Like
I
that
probably
was
enabled it a bit as well, but
hey, I make my own decisions.
I gave you Christmas bonuses. We
Fair.
both played in this tale at some point.
That's fair.
Yeah. I've never met sober Brian, so it's kind of
Yeah,
a new
and-
concept to me that you existed pre-Oakland.
Yeah. Yeah, so O'Brien was fucking well, actually, I'm not a fucking good describer of myself. So like, what do you think? Like, which is
So-
more sober Brian or fucked up Brian?
Well, I don't really know sober Brian, or I don't know if that's the mic, but when I first met you, you were one of the first people I actually thought I just clicked. There was no bullshit. There was no like need to big anything up. It was just like, hey, this guy's cool and he likes me. And we proceeded to get fucked up and have fun.
Oh yeah, which we had a fucking we did shit like 99% of people could never do, which I'm actually gonna throw it to you, Steph, shortly. Speaking of special birthday parties, we're not talking about the bucket though. We're leaving
No,
the bucket, though.
that has to come in a later video because that
Yeah,
came
that's
later
that.
down the chronology.
Yeah, that's
But we
a
will
lit-
talk about Lady Cobra at some point.
Yeah, well, not too much.
The song, not the
Okay.
person.
Yeah,
The person
yeah, no,
is
we'll-
persona non grata still, but the
Yes.
song has a historical meaning in our lives.
Yes, and we will get to that at a later point in time. We're not doing that right now because that's the meat and potatoes.
Right.
We are going to talk about Light Chug. We are going to talk about Light Chug. Fucking birth And
We both
should have
sucked
been death
the-
of Light Chug.
I know, we both sucked the driplets off that light bulb, and I only found out after what the fuck was in it. So carry on.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Michael. No, I think that was it. I think fuck punk rock birthday bowling. We were
Kinda-
I was so you were sober, I was sober. Like it was during a very weird time, and then I wasn't sober, and it was even weirder where I'm gonna end up hugging fucking fire hydrants and shit.
Yeah, you were very not sober after that.
Yeah, no, see, Steph, I went from being like sober, still smoke
Oh,
cigarettes like chimney, but sober to like, fuck it.
So what year was this, and when did you transition?
sober 98 to 2008.
Okay, so we
2000
met you in 09,
2000.
I think.
Yeah, I think the end of it.
Yeah, but I think just when what the fuck, 21st Century came out,
Yeah.
that's when we started hanging out, and the whole Green Day operation.
Yeah. Well, that's how so actually, we'll fucking rewind back even more. That's technically how I met Steph, was because I was at the fucking American Idiot, the Berkeley performance opening night. Rachel was at the American Idiot performance Berkeley opening night. Rachel, for those of you who don't know, I know Michael knows, is Steph's lovely wife. Fucking one of the best people I've ever met. My fucking wife loves the shit out of her. Yeah, just fucking good people. And she actually grew up 5 minutes away from me.
Well, she's from Westfield. I don't think you were.
She said Montvale.
No, she's Westfield,
Sure.
dude. Your fucked up brain messed
Maybe.
that one up. She's always been Westfield and moved to New York.
Yeah, well, fuck it. I met her
It's close
in
enough. It's fucking
California.
Jersey. Jersey.
Yeah.
We're walking
She's
over
from
here.
Jersey. I met her in California. That's
30
the
minutes.
bottom line of this fucking reminiscing thing. But yeah, so Rachel was there at the American Idiot thing, and that's actually the Billy Joe Hawking night where Billy fucking gave me the mohawk. But again, story for another day. I gotta fucking keep this shit spread out so I can, keep people coming. So that's what she said. Michael, come on.
It's worth a shot. It's a good guy.
Yeah, fuck it.
Your
Swing and a
timing's
miss.
off. Your timing's
Yeah.
off.
So that's how I met Rachel. Rachel then invited me to meet Steph. We met at that fucking tiki bar. And then we went to Toots for Halloween or Sheila's birthday.
I think it was Halloween, which
Yeah, because we
Sheila
both got
loved
dressed
dressing
up.
up. Yeah. We
Yeah, 'cause-
you were Lars and I was Slash, I think.
yeah. Yeah. So
Not
right,
Lars
anyway.
Ulrich. Lars the cool one.
yeah, not Ulrich. Um so anyway, Steph, tell us. Oh my god, no, I can't do the math. Tell us your birthday for April of 2010.
Oh, it was Don Hills.
Yes.
I think it was my 38th birthday. The only really distinguishing things that I remember about that is I got high as fuck and talked to cigarette butts on the floor. Some girl offered me a blowjob for my backstage pass because they realized who was downstairs. And we all pissed in a bucket, and that's for another show where somebody drank from a bucket and got a cheap guitar. But yeah, honestly,
Allegedly.
but yeah, mention no names, Chino. But no, I was pretty messed up in that show. I really did the rock and roll lifestyle and didn't actually. I heard 2 of his stopped rock and rolls, and I think there was 8 versions of it. Right. I watched 2 of them, smoked some weed downstairs. I was out of account until the show ended, and everyone came down, and it turned midnight. It was my birthday. Everyone sang to me. Yeah, that sums up my night. I really don't have much recollection of any part of that show because I was the rock star that night.
That's
I
trash.
was the one that needed a fucking stomach pump and all the other bullshit that goes with that. But I would like to say
I'm
it's a
looking
good
back
night.
now. Yeah, I'm looking back now. I'm like, I don't think you were in any of the pictures. I don't think you were with.
I have 3 pictures. I was not on stage. So you all utilize your
Yeah.
backstage passes to be ultimate, and you all got side stage by the keyboard who I forget his name now.
Jason Freeze.
Jason Freeze. You all there, and I was in the basement talking to fucking cigarette butts. So, but, we live and learn, and that is how I enjoyed my life back then. But
Yeah, but then they all sang happy birthday to you. Like,
no, by that time I'd straightened out.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying like that's pretty fucking cool. Like,
yeah,
can't take that away.
I actually think I posted on Facebook. I said Green Day sang "Happy Birthday" to me at 12:10 in the morning, and there was probably about 50 of us in that basement. And the management loved us at the club and just kept bringing down beer by the caseload. We're just like, "This is the best show we ever did, dude. Can you book us again?" Like they wanted to say we book them rather than they book us.
Yeah,
that's how cool it was.
Oh no!
Thinking from the beginning,
no. I fucking distinctly remember that fucking promoter booker dude that I fought with for hours and hours.
They were dickheads
until
was it Dugan? No, it wasn't Dugan. It was
Schneider had to get involved.
Schneider called him up, and then they're like, "Oh shit, you're for real."
Yeah,
like that's when the penny dropped with that one, and said, "Anytime you and your guys want to play here, you've got an in. We don't care if you bring 3 people. This was a good night."
Yeah. I remember how pissed fucking the people outside were. Oh, well, you might not have been around for that, but everybody outside was fucking pissed because there was supposed to be like a dark wave fucking.
I forget who the band was, but they were the lead.
Yeah, like
we were out of towners
or some shit.
People. Yeah, that was that sucked. And they dissed us online for a long time.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember. Okay, yeah.
You fucking midnight cobras. Fuck you guys. We promoted the hell out of this show, and yet Green Day made one fucking radio appearance, and there's a
It wasn't even a
You,
radio appearance. He tweeted.
I don't remember what it was. It was just a fucking tweet or something. It's like,
Yeah.
and then everyone just queued around the building. So
Yeah, fucking jeez. So, all right. I was gonna do a whole thing about shows on holidays, like not vacations, but like holiday, like Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Got an
'Cause-
American
yeah,
or what?
we bastardized the English language, so I have to explain it for Steph, even though Steph still says aluminium. So,
It's
I say aluminum now.
oh, you do? Oh shit! Oh, we
I prefer
bastardized
it.
Steph now.
I don't give a shit. Drop the I. It sounds better.
So, fuck. I used to go to like a handful of shows on holidays. Did you do, Michael? Did you do the Skanksgivings ever?
I gotta say, I feel like I must have went to one or two, but they were always before Thanksgiving. It was on Thanksgiving at Starland, and then a buddy of mine started playing them. Like, oh man, I'm kicking myself for missing one of the shows in the 20s, where he played it. He opened for Goldfinger, and was just like, hey, this was the guy that was going to shoot my wedding. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't I go? Well, yeah, the reason I'm not married is because I didn't go.
Well, no.
Well, no, that's loaded, but yeah.
I was gonna say we're not that kind of a podcast.
Mm.
We don't
But yeah,
give ship advice.
to never went to a Skanksgiving that, other than Real Big Fish. Actually, yeah, I did go to a couple of Skanksgivings, but they were never on.
What about like
Thanksgiving.
New Year's Eve or shit like that? Like I saw 311 on New Year's Eve. I saw like AFI on Halloween.
Must have been sick, man.
That was pretty rad. Manson on Halloween. I know we're not supposed to talk about Manson, but like
Why?
this is a hot take. If you're dating Marilyn Manson, you know he's into weird shit. Can't come out.
Actually, is he from Ohio?
Is he?
No, I'm asking a question because I know a friend. I think
thought
it
he
was
was from
Marilyn
Florida.
Manson. I think it was Marilyn Manson. One of my friends actually went to school with him, and he made a really weird proposition to her, and she said no. And then it turned out it became really famous. I think it was him.
I mean, it's
Figure that shit out in the post notes afterwards.
yeah.
If he came from Ohio, I could probably get my friend to come on and give the story.
Just give him more legal fucking trouble.
Well, you just say allegedly, right? That's
yeah.
that's how you get around this
Exactly.
shit.
It's accused of. But no, so like I saw Manson on Halloween, AFI, Misfits did Halloween shows. What did you like? Have you seen, other than Thanksgiving, have you seen anything cool on a holiday?
Well, I mean, the Souls always did the home for the holidays thing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I never
you were
got to see any of that shit because I was on the other fucking side of the country.
Well, really? Let's see. I was 18, so you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Yeah. So, and then this year's was kind of, I don't want to say lame, but wasn't.
Hey, 7 seconds played. I mean, I didn't
That's
go.
true. Actually, yeah, that's true. 7 seconds are fucking rad.
Also, they did it in Sayreville, not Asbury, which
Yeah, which it's not
weird.
fucking home, but
Yeah.
but so what we're gonna get to the like the fucking true meat and potatoes right now, and I'm kind of
Actually, Brian, before we do that, we should take a moment to speak to our sponsors. And the reason I say that is because we're about to cut now, but currently my company account only has 40 minutes.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
we're gonna need to re-record.
Okay.
So
We're
the
gonna cut.
the cut
we're gonna cut to our
to
sponsors.
advertising
I want
is
to thank
fine.
you, fucking Marlboro and fucking Snoop
Well,
Dogg. and
obviously we
Cypress Hill.
cut now, dickhead. So we can get to that later. But I thought I had a full account and I don't because I never Zoom. But yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. So I'm gonna stop recording.